quantum computing's $877 billion economic impact. Why vendors only capture 6%? Have you ever wondered where the real financial opportunities lie in the realm of quantum computing? It might surprise you to learn that while quantum technology is projected to create a staggering $877 billion in cumulative economic impact by the year 2035, the companies that develop this technology are expected to capture a mere $55 billion of that total, just about 6%. This stark reality raises important questions about the future of quantum vendors and the broader economic landscape. The high costs associated with research and development, coupled with a limited demand for hardware and the increasing prevalence of cloud-based quantum computing as a service (QCaaS) models, particularly those facilitated by major cloud providers, have made it challenging for vendors to secure a fair share of the economic benefits. Industries such as finance, logistics, and life sciences stand to gain the most from quantum advancements. Applications like simulation, machine learning, and optimization are expected to drive the majority of the returns, highlighting a significant opportunity for those who can effectively leverage quantum technology. According to the August 2025 Quantum Market Sizing Report by Resonance, the landscape of quantum computing is evolving in a way that may not favor the builders of the technology as much as one might expect. While the overall economic impact of quantum computing is set to soar, the vendors who create the technology may find themselves on the sidelines, capturing only a fraction of the value they help generate. To put this into perspective, Resonance forecasts that by 2030, quantum vendors will generate approximately $5.4 billion in annual revenue. In stark contrast, the total annual value created for end users through new revenue and cost savings is anticipated to exceed $65 billion. This indicates that the majority of the economic benefits derived from quantum computing will flow downstream to the users, rather than the creators of the technology. This trend is not expected to be a fleeting occurrence. From 2025 to 2035, quantum computing is projected to generate a total economic impact of $877 billion, while vendors are expected to earn only $55 billion during the same time frame. This represents an unusually low value capture ratio for a deep tech sector that is still in its early stages. Essentially, if you are a quantum vendor today, you are laying the groundwork for a significant influx of value that you may never fully capitalize on, illustrating the growing disconnect between infrastructure and application profits. So, why are vendors struggling to capture more value? Several structural factors contribute to this imbalance. First, the capital expenditures and research timelines for quantum hardware development are substantial. Companies may invest years and hundreds of millions of dollars into creating quantum processors, yet they often face limited commercial demand and uncertain hardware maturity. With many potential buyers still in the exploratory or pilot phases, comprehensive deals remain infrequent, and vendors have limited pricing power. Additionally, the shift towards cloud-based access models, such as QCaaS, further separates infrastructure from usage-based monetization. By 2030, it is expected that over 4,000 companies will utilize QCaaS, with 65% relying on indirect access through major cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. In many instances, these hyperscalers, rather than the quantum vendors themselves, will control customer relationships and potentially the profit margins. Moreover, end-user innovation tends to scale more efficiently, just as cloud computing has enabled exponential advancements in artificial intelligence and software as a service without requiring users to build their own data centers. Quantum computing is likely to benefit those who can apply it across various sectors, such as finance, pharmaceuticals, and logistics, without needing to manufacture a single qubit. According to Resonance's analysis, the true beneficiaries of quantum technology will likely be application layer enterprises that successfully integrate quantum capabilities into high-impact workflows. By 2030, it is projected that finance, transportation/logistics, and life sciences will account for nearly 80% of all economic impact derived from quantum technology. Finance is expected to lead with an estimated $19 billion in annual quantum-enabled value, followed closely by transportation and life sciences, each projected to generate $17 billion. Across all sectors, quantum computing is anticipated to deliver value primarily through 4 key use cases. 1. Simulation, e.g. drug discovery, materials design, 36% of total impact. 2. Machine learning, e.g. fraud detection, portfolio optimization, 33%. 3. Optimization, e.g. routing, supply chains, 22%. 4. Cryptography and security, 9%. In essence, the majority of quantum's value will be unlocked by those who are adept at solving real-world problems. For investors, this shifting dynamic has significant implications for portfolio strategy. Instead of concentrating solely on hardware or core technology investments, a more diversified approach may increasingly favor hybrid players, quantum application startups, or even established companies that are investing early in quantum workflows. The focus may shift from merely building quantum hardware to developing quantum-enabled capabilities through simulations, analytics, and security tools that contribute to broader business value. This is particularly crucial given the downward trend in vendor value capture. As noted in Resonance's report, the share of commercial value captured by vendors is projected to decline from 19% in 2026 to just 8% by 2030, even as the total economic impact continues to rise. As the quantum economy accelerates, it may ultimately evolve into a general-purpose platform, similar to electricity or the internet, generating trillions in value while distributing direct profits unevenly. In this context, quantum computing could become more of an infrastructure than a standalone industry. Like any infrastructure, its true power lies in what it enables. For entrepreneurs and investors, these projections underscore the importance of assessing where and how value is actually captured within the quantum ecosystem. While hardware development remains vital, the broader opportunity may reside in creating or facilitating applications that translate quantum capabilities into tangible business outcomes. For leaders in enterprises and policymakers, the takeaway is not just to fund quantum research and development, but to cultivate the internal capacity to identify practical use cases, integrate quantum technology into existing workflows, and align technical pilots with commercial objectives. The data clearly indicates that the majority of value will not be extracted by those who build the infrastructure, but rather by those who can effectively and proactively utilize it. In this light, the potential rewards belong not only to the innovators, but also to the organizations that are ready to operationalize these innovations. To delve deeper into the complete market model, sector insights, and the data underpinning these projections, you can access the full quantum market sizing report through the Quantum Insider's Market Intelligence platform.